I hate it. Like, now, if they actually did like a cartoon out of Spyro, I'd be fucking down about it. And no, Skylanders does not count. If they were to actually do like a cartoon in like the style of like the Reignited trilogy, I would be completely down with that. Mm-hmm. If I'm not mistaken, the reason why it was canned was because of budgeting. Which is kind of a stupid thing to do, but whatever. Alright. Ooh, what's that? Yeah.
Thank you for releasing
Yes.
Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the
Yeah.
Artisan world, then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Nork? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
Are you fucking... I really should make it to where, like, getting hit doesn't involve, like, homeworld hazards like water. Like, technically the fucking homeworld's a level.
Okay, rolling.
Oh!
When are we gonna get a patch for the Reignited trilogy?
Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the artisan world, then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Nork? I'm going after him.
Find
dragons
dragons
first.
That's all I can tell you.
What are you trying to draw? What? Oh, like, so what do you mean, like, opposite value? Like, something that would be, like, red would be blue? Oh, damn, I forgot about that. Yeah, it's still not making sense to me, Chief. Sounds kind of dumb, Chief. Just write, this is dumb, Chief. What are you gonna draw, like, in that style? Just don't use charcoal, like, the fuck? Just don't use charcoal, like, the fuck? Just, like, don't use ink, like, the fuck? There you go. I so prefer traditional. Traditional is the best form. This is the best art medium. Change my mind. Oh wait, you can't. Oh wait, so obviously, like with your art teacher, professor, most art professors and teachers that I've ever met, they don't care too much for like cartoony styles. They always try to go for like realism because like they don't have any fun in like they don't have an ounce of fun in their body and everything like that. You know what you should definitely do? Cause I kind of want to know, because I'm not going in for art classes and I'm not going to be able to take it, or I'm not going to take an art class and everything like that during my college career. But you should just say, hey, one of my friends likes to draw digitally, and just show them like one of my drawings, like one of my better ones and everything like that, and just I want to hear like what one of their full opinions would be on it. Like, because I kind of want to know like what like an art professor's opinion would be. I know that it's not going to be good, but like I still want to know. Like it's just I don't know. Yeah, check out this like semi softcore like Playboy image that one of my friends drew. Isn't it great? Now, if anything, like you could I guess use the oh fuck yeah, I would say use like maybe my Portal one, but I'm not like there's a lot of mistakes in the Portal one, specifically with like that would be good, yeah. Well, I think that'll be like pretty obvious though. Really? But let me guess, it's like you're not allowed to turn in like anything that's like cartoony or comic-y or anything like that, right? Like it all has to be like realism, like realistic. Oh, okay. Mm. Cool. Dude, I need to get me like a cow skull and paint it and hang it up in my room. It's either that or a canine skull. Bella, come here. Just kidding. Nah. Dude, I was like, dear God, I thought that she was gonna die like a couple of days ago because she ate like 7 Q-tips. It's like, Bella, fucking hell. Mm-hmm. I will here in a second. Whenever I'm flying out of the level. Yeah, no, it's really funny because I kinda wish that I got that I started drawing like Noma and stuff back whenever I was actually in like art classes. But I did do like a lot of Pokemon stuff though. Like there was one, and I kinda wish that I could find it. I may actually have to scroll through my iFunny because I know that I have it on there, but just where it is kind of a nightmare to find. Like, I'm not, like, I'll have to scroll for like an hour or so to find it. But I drew a Salazzle, and pretty much like the way that it was I did the outline of the Salazzle, and it's very minimalistic, but what I did was I took the outline and I took the body and everything like that, and I completely colored it in black, except for like the markings and the eye. The eye was still white, like I didn't color that in, so like the white of the page naturally gave it the color that it needed. And but for the pupil and everything like that, or the iris of the eye, I colored it in like this kind of space starry background with like watercolor. And I did the same for like her markings on like her chest. It looked really good, and I got like a lot of compliments on it, and people be like, and my teacher, she was like, "Oh, cool, like, what's that?" And I was like, "A Pokemon." She was like, "Oh, okay." Yeah, no, she was just kind of like, "Ah, that looked really cool," but then you said Pokemon and you fucking ruined it, you nerd. I was like, what? I was like, haven't you like watched the entire Star Trek series like 40 times? And she was like, alright, listen, we don't talk about that. And I was like, checkmate. I freaking love my art teacher. She was so cool. I was like one of her favorites. And I'm not trying to say that. Like, I always got like special like privileges and everything like that. I don't necessarily like say privileges because it's not really, but like if I got out of doing like some of the hardest stuff in the class, and she was like, "Hey, work on this other project that like we need to get done." I was like, "All right, cool." So I actually single-handedly did like a lot of fucking shit for my high school, like art-wise, which is weird now that I think about it because I didn't think of it like back then. But like I completely like did a mural pretty much back in my old high school, and I didn't even think about it. She was like, "Hey, do you wanna really like waste your time sculpting like a cup that's gonna look crappy and everything like that?" Or she was like, "Or do you wanna like paint on like one of these walls?" And I was like, "Paint on the wall, please." And she was like, "Alright, that's that a boy." And I was like, "Alright, cool." So I had to do a mural of a falcon, because that was like our school's like mascot animal was falcons. Oh yeah, that's who I was gonna send it to. Oh yeah. I kind of would like to do, like, I kind of would like to try my hand at, like, just drawing, like, a Salazzle character. Like, some of the ones that, for some reason people are like, some of the Pokemon that people are like, yes, towards, like, yeah, the furry-based shit. Like, you know, like Lucario. I'm not gonna do Delphox. I fucking hate Delphox. Like, I tried creating a Delphox character, to actually, like, before I decided on having Noma be at least bi and everything like that, I thought about giving her a Delphox BF, and it didn't like work out because I fucking hate Delphox's ears. Delphox's ears and like the head shape, just I don't like. I'm not a big fan of. Just do what I did and make it to where you can't even tell like what the Pokemon is supposed to kind of be based off of. Like, you know how many times like I've gotten people question me like, "Are you sure Joan's a Bisharp?" It doesn't. Like, that's not what a Bisharp looks like. It's like, well, in my head canon, I think that Bisharps can take off their armor, like, you know, so. But yeah. Plus, I think that like I mean, you know, like what need would a Bisharp have to even like Pawniards? Like what need would like Bisharp and Pawniards have for like fucking medieval armor? You know? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, that's like people are always like, well, those spikes come from like are probably like a part of their body, so it's like why don't Joan and like Apollo have them? Like they do, but like I would like to imagine that those are kind of like retractable in a way, like they're kind of like spines and they're not actually like metal, like separated ribs, and these were ones that they could actually like retract, like kind of to where like, you know, cat's claws are, like to where they could go inside the body and then come back out like if they needed to. And I'd also like to imagine that, oh, that dog is adorable. And I'd also like to imagine that like not every Bisharp has like the same shape of that not every Bisharp has like the same shape of the blades or ribs or something, or like whatever they are. Like what I've thought about actually, whenever I actually completely whenever I actually draw Jones, is I've thought about having her have 3, and they're not even like horizontal, like how a normal Bisharps are. Like what I would like to have them do is like outline her chest pretty much, and then have one like right in the middle between each breast. And everything like that, to where it would kind of be like, essentially like if she could, like it would be like a buzzsaw if they like extended out the back as well. Right. And then there was one for Apollo's. I thought about having his run down, run down his sides, and kind of have like, or not as, well, yeah, like kind of on his sides. Similar to it, like somewhere in that area and everything, and kind of have them hook upwards, like out and up, to where it's like essentially he has like meat hooks. I don't know. I'll have to like work with it. I was about to say, you could tell in his face, yeah. Aww. Oh, woof. Yeah. You know, if I do the, excuse me, Spyro 2, no hit, I know which levels are gonna give me like the most trouble out of all of them, and it's gonna be Shady Oasis and Scorch, Magma Cone, Shady Oasis, and fuck, what's the no, Magma Cone. Those are going to be the ones that give me the Scorch, Oasis, Magma Cone. Oh, Fracture Hills. No, not well. Maybe Zephyr. Just depends. And pretty much all the levels that are going to give me trouble are going to be right in the freaking are going to be in the second home world. If I do the Spyro 2 though, like I may actually just leave on the permanent fire breath. Or permanent fireball. That would make some things a little bit easier. I thought about it, but like whenever it was announced, but then I realized that it was going to be a Destiny clone. I was like, this is destined to fail. This is not going to be good at all. So. Mm-hmm. Well, I've deleted Apex. I got so fed up with it, I deleted Apex. But I re-downloaded it. Because I figured, I was like, who knows. It's like, you guys enjoy it, so we'll keep it. Ooh, do you care to let me see? Hot. Okay, hide your phone.
Hey, I'm not fun.
Well, get in the hide.
Shit, you're right.
I don't know. Oh god, I'm gonna fucking eat my own fucking toes. I swear to God.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat my fucking toes, Skittles. I don't think you want Skittles, they are in my mouth.
I'm currently chewing them.
Oh, bone. Hang on. Alright, well, I took a